What is up, everybody? ZTV, Zunigaistheman, whatever. So, last little bit has been a rough period, but to get my mind off something, I know I've been doing a lot of Arco reactions as of late. And I found one courtesy of the Facebook page Lizzie the Leslie, and it's from a page over here on dailydoc.com. So if you guys want the link to this article, I will do my best to put it in the description. They've given up on asking adults to work for starvation wages. Viral Burger King sign asking teen workers sparks debate. I've seen some posts online as of late that kind of coincide with stuff like these. And I'm going to discuss that in a little bit, but first let's go through this article for all this. Employers would rather skirt child labor laws than pay workers fair wages. Oh, this is problematic with a capital P. An image of a sign in the drive-thru window of a Burger King is causing controversy for asking parents to get their children to apply for a job there. Well, also, I don't think it's like, I get that there's points where kids have to get jobs, but during a pandemic and when they've also got school to work with, it's not the best options yet. I know people are getting vaccinated and everything, but still, it's not the best time. The sign reads, "Hey parents, do you have a 14 or 15-year-old? Do they need a job? We will hire them. Ask for an application." It appears to have been originally posted to Facebook by a man who tagged a Burger King in Lorain, Ohio. The minimal legal age of working age state is 14 years old. Oh boy. And of course you see it right there. "Hey parents, you have a 14 or 15-year-old? Do they need a job? We will hire them. Ask for an application." Both saying, teach them young what it's like to earn $1. Well, you could just put $1 instead of $1, but still. Original poster suggested that working at a young age builds character writing, teach them what I just said there. Comments are full of folks tagging people who may want a job at the fast food chain. However, Twitter users have gotten to hold the image and more critical of the message, because of course that's how Twitter is. Giving up asking adults for work for starvation wages, now they're begging people's children, one user said. Play wages, yeah, we get that. "My daughter will never," one tweet reads, "unless permit their child to work shift wages while being mistreated by shit people daily." This person else saying, "The adults not working, so they have kids now." See, if people don't get back to work soon, Burger King is going to start taking your sons by force, making them into burger janissaries. So you've reached the corporations asking for your firstborn child stage of late capitalism. Jesus. Oh boy, I gotta see more of these. Burger King debate comes as the phrase "we are closed" trends on Twitter, and I saw that. The "we are closed" trend was inspired by signs at various fast food places experiencing worker shortages. The Twitter topic highlights worker exploitation, the pay disparity between the average worker and their CEOs or business owners, and the fight for a living wage. "We are closed, no one wants to work." Interesting. I wonder why. Of course, CEOs now earn 320 times more than average workers. We see that all the time. Seeing "we are closed" trending. Maybe if businesses paid a living wage and offered things like healthcare, people would want to work. Nobody should ever have to work 2 to 3 jobs just to barely afford to be alive. And I remember seeing this when I was scrolling through the trending page just recently. See, I'm thankful for all the "we are closed" signs. It usually takes a bit of research to figure out which businesses are so toxic and low paying that all the employees hate it there. It's like one of those Yelp stickers in the window, but it says "employees hate it here." Understandable. "We are closed because our employees figured out we are exploiting them and quit to find better jobs. We're spinning the narrative that they are lazy, just want unemployment, even though you can't receive unemployment when you quit." Exactly. Because then you can put for a reason why they quit, saying it's for a not a good reason, and stop them from cashing in on unemployment. Big corporations. "Well, nobody wants to work anymore. We are closed." No, they just don't want to work for a place that doesn't value their employees enough to pay them a living wage, so they have to work multiple jobs while the CEO has a $1 million home, 10 fancy cars. So, I remember seeing these because I believe somebody, there was a big debate and everything talking about it, because I saw, somebody posted an image on Twitter, and I saw like an article about it at Hardee's. Like, companies are getting mad, like, oh, nobody wants to work anymore, everybody just wants to collect unemployment and the stimulus and everything. It's like, people are not doing this because, like, they're lazy or anything. It's because they don't want to tolerate the working conditions within a friggin' place like customer food service, like, industries, or even retail anymore because of the bad reputations that come with them. Like, I'm hearing stuff like no real health care, no paid time off, like random schedules, so like no consistency there, stressful environment. It's like you're not giving people a reason to work. When you're in an industry where people are stressed out, being worked into the grave, long hours, not knowing what their schedule is from one day to the next, terrible wages to the point where they're struggling to even be able to get any of their bills paid, of course people are not going to want to work for your corporation. Like, I get that that companies need to make money, but not every job is warranting of a certain wage or anything. Like, a job at a fast food place is not going to work the same as, I don't know, like a scientist or something like that. Like, they're two different jobs with like different levels of like how much their jobs are kind of valued. But at the same time, like, nobody should have to struggle working a job and everything with a terrible wage to the point where they're struggling to pay their bills and be able to live. Like, you saw some of the tweets below saying some people have to work multiple jobs just to put food on the table. Like, we're in a world where inflation is just running rampant, and people are struggling to get bills paid all the time. People are living paycheck to paycheck just to be able to pay rent, food, other bills and utilities, any shopping involving food, like clothes that they need in case some of them are torn and tattered or anything. It's like, again, this is not a case of laziness. It's because of bad work conditions and stories people pass along, to the point where people don't want to work for you. It's not laziness. It's because your corporation does not value your employees. To the point where, as you see over here on the side, Burger King now wants to hire teenagers and everything. But again, the teenagers are going to hate it too, because who really wants to work in food service? It's a shit job. Improve, like, give people a reason financially to be able to want to work for you so that they can pay their bills instead of worrying from day to day whether or not they're going to get their bills paid in time and everything like that. Give them paid time off, health care, all that stuff. Treat them like employees, not slaves. Because when you get worked like a slave, you're going to hate your job and want to go elsewhere. And it's not easy to find a job elsewhere because a lot of places have qualifications that not everybody can meet, depending on like their education or certain, like, let's say, talents that they might have. So, for any companies that are just saying people are being lazy, get your heads out of your asses and evaluate the working conditions there and think to yourself, do people really want to be here? Because chances are, no. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Once again, if you guys would like to read this article, dailydoct.com, weird website name, so you can find this article in the description below if you want to read it for yourself. And let me know what you guys think. Like, again, it's not a case of laziness here in America. It's because working conditions are not motivating people to want to work for your corporation. Again, with the work environment, awful hourly wages, scheduling issues, some people having to work extremely long days and everything, you're not going to motivate people to work unless things get better. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, folks.